Title: Bacteria, Tiny Creatures That Shape Life and Disease. Introduction. Bacteria are among the smallest and most widespread organisms on Earth, yet their impact is immense. These microscopic beings live around us and within us, playing complex and sometimes contradictory roles, causing diseases in some cases and maintaining life and ecological balance in others. In this article, we explore the world of bacteria, their types, characteristics, methods of reproduction, their impact on living beings, and the most prominent bacterial diseases in history. First, what are bacteria? Bacteria are unicellular microorganisms that lack a defined nucleus. They belong to a category known as prokaryotes and are considered among the earliest forms of life that appeared on Earth. They come in various shapes, such as spherical, cocci, rod-shaped, bacilli, and spiral, spirilla. Despite their microscopic size, bacteria are incredibly organized, possessing a cell wall, a membrane, and a loop of DNA floating freely within the cell. Some bacteria also contain flagella for movement or pili for attachment and genetic exchange. Second, the discovery of bacteria. The first person to observe bacteria was Dutch scientist Antony van Leeuwenhoek in the 17th century, using a simple microscope he had developed himself. He described them as tiny creatures, moving in rainwater, dental plaque, and other environments. However, the true understanding of bacteria and their link to diseases did not emerge until the 19th century, thanks to the work of scientists such as Louis Pasteur and Robert Koch. These pioneers proved that bacteria are responsible for several infectious diseases and laid the foundation for the science of microbiology. Third, types of bacteria. Bacteria can be classified in several ways, but the most common classifications are based on their shape, staining properties, gram-positive or gram-negative, and their need for oxygen. Aerobic bacteria require oxygen to grow. Anaerobic bacteria can grow in the absence of oxygen. Facultative anaerobes can live with or without oxygen. Additionally, bacteria can be classified based on their effect on humans. Pathogenic bacteria cause diseases in humans, animals, or plants. Commensal or beneficial bacteria live in the human body and contribute to digestion, immunity, and protection against harmful microbes. Fourth, bacterial reproduction. Bacteria reproduce mainly by a simple process known as binary fission, where one bacterium divides into two identical cells. Under favorable conditions, this process can happen rapidly, enabling bacteria to multiply in astonishing numbers within a short period. This quick reproduction is one of the reasons why bacterial infections can spread so quickly. Some bacteria can also exchange genetic material through processes like conjugation, transformation, and transduction, which contribute to the development of antibiotic resistance and the evolution of new bacterial strains. Fifth, the impact of bacteria on living beings. Bacteria affect living organisms in two main ways, positively and negatively. On the positive side, bacteria play a vital role in digestion by helping break down food in the intestines. They assist in synthesizing some vitamins, such as vitamin K and certain B vitamins. Soil bacteria contribute to decomposing organic matter and enriching the soil with nutrients, thus supporting agriculture. On the negative side, some bacteria cause serious diseases such as pneumonia, tuberculosis, and meningitis. They can spoil food and contaminate water, leading to poisoning and the spread of epidemics. Certain strains can become resistant to antibiotics, making treatment extremely difficult and threatening public health. Sixth, the relationship between humans and bacteria. The human body contains trillions of bacterial cells, especially in the gut, forming what is known as the microbiome. This microbial community is essential for human health and plays a key role in digestion, immune regulation, and protection against harmful microbes. However, this relationship is delicate. A disturbance in the balance of beneficial bacteria, for instance, due to the overuse of antibiotics, can lead to infections, digestive issues, and even chronic diseases. Seventh, the most dangerous bacterial diseases in history. Throughout human history, bacteria have caused some of the deadliest epidemics that reshaped civilizations and left deep marks on memory and science. Among the most prominent bacterial diseases, the Black Death, bubonic plague, caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis. It struck Europe during the Middle Ages and led to the death of millions. This disease was transmitted by fleas that infested rats and spread rapidly due to poor hygiene and crowded living conditions. Tuberculosis. Caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis, this disease primarily affects the lungs and was once called the White Plague due to its widespread effect. It remains a major global health concern today. Cholera. Caused by Vibrio cholera, cholera is transmitted through contaminated water and causes severe dehydration. It led to deadly outbreaks in many regions of the world and prompted the development of modern sanitation systems. Typhoid fever, spread by Salmonella typhi, it became notorious in the 19th century, especially in crowded urban environments lacking clean water or adequate sewage disposal. These diseases played pivotal roles in pushing scientists and societies to search for solutions, leading to development of hygiene practices, vaccines, and antibiotics. Eighth, the role of bacteria in industry and the environment. Despite the dangers posed by some bacteria, others play beneficial roles in various fields, particularly in industry and the environment. In food production, bacteria are used in fermenting dairy products such as yogurt and cheese, as well as in pickling vegetables and making vinegar. In biotechnology, some bacteria are used to produce enzymes, antibiotics, and insulin. Genetic engineering techniques have allowed scientists to modify bacteria for beneficial uses, including cleaning up environmental pollution. In agriculture, soil bacteria help fix nitrogen, a vital process for plant growth. Other bacteria are used to combat plant pests and improve crop yields. In waste treatment, certain bacteria break down organic waste in sewage treatment plants and help purify water. These uses highlight the complexity of the bacterial world, where the line between harm and benefit often depends on how humans interact with these microorganisms. Ninth, antibiotics and the challenge of resistance. The discovery of antibiotics, particularly penicillin, in the first half of the 20th century, revolutionized medicine and saved millions of lives. Antibiotics work by killing bacteria or inhibiting their growth, and they have become essential in treating a wide range of infections. However, the overuse and misuse of antibiotics have led to the emergence of resistant strains of bacteria, which no longer respond to conventional treatment. This poses a serious threat to public health and may render previously manageable infections deadly once again. Combating antibiotic resistance requires public awareness, medical responsibility, strict regulation of antibiotic use in humans and livestock, and continuous research into new drugs and alternative treatments. 10th, bacteria as evidence of intelligent design. While science continues to explore the bacterial world from a biological and medical perspective, some scientists and thinkers view the complexity of bacteria as a sign of intelligent design. The intricate systems by which bacteria adapt, communicate, reproduce, and survive in diverse environments raise fundamental questions about the origin of life and the intelligence behind its organization. The balance between beneficial and harmful bacteria and the vital role that microbial life plays in sustaining larger ecosystems inspires contemplation of a universe built upon fine-tuned systems and interdependent relationships. Thus, while bacteria may be invisible to the naked eye, their presence in the natural order of life reflects a deeper truth that invites reflection, humility, and belief in a creator whose wisdom encompasses even the smallest of creatures.
Conclusion.
Bacteria are not merely disease-causing agents. They are living systems rich in complexity, diversity, and impact. From causing plagues to aiding digestion, from shaping human history to serving industries and ecosystems, bacteria are an integral part of life on Earth. Understanding them not only enhances our scientific knowledge, but also deepens our appreciation for the wonders of creation. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to get our latest videos.